What's going on, my beautiful peoples? Welcome to Just Words Nobody Cares. I'm your host, Ron Kane. On this episode, I'm also joined by special co-host Trey Drizzo and the lovely and honorable Aybar. Our special guest by day owns and operates a multi-service agency where she does everything imaginable. By night, she's a self-published author of 4 books that also has a YouTube series titled Ask Aybar.
It's time for Ask Aybar.
She just dropped the 3rd season. She's also doing What's the Word for Hot 97. I'm sure there's a slew of other projects that I'm missing. Here's our special guest, Linda Aybar. Please enjoy.
Just words.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
So today's guest, literally the definition of everything. The first time we crossed paths was like a couple years ago, and there was a room. Everybody's drinking and shit, and there was a room with, I would say, about 5 dudes, right? And probably including myself, so like 4 other dudes. And for some reason, everybody wanted wine. I don't know why. But I'm over here going for like the hard liquor and shit. I love this story. And the bottle goes from like dude number 1, dude number 2.
The wine bottle.
The wine bottle, brother. And they're all struggling to open up this bottle of wine. And I'm like, this is wild. But fuck this problem. It ain't mine because I'm not drinking this shit. But out of nowhere, this lovely young lady just
swooshes in.
Just swooshes in. And she looked around the room and she's like, fuck these niggas. I'm gonna fucking show them how to do this.
You're gonna learn today.
And open this.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah. Yo, my man. So she at first is like, oh, it's light work. And I saw her like put a little flex and then try, and it wasn't working. She's like, oh, this is just for real. But she was not deterred.
Not giving up,
bro.
Unfazed.
And just fucking, face red, and just put the bottle on the floor, put some shoulder action, and fucking opened the bottle.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah. What can't you do?
Yo.
Determination.
And ever since then, I was like, yo, I gotta get to know you.
Yeah.
Follow her on the gram, and literally her whole brand is everything Aybar. So who we got on deck today is the lovely, wonderful Linda Aybar.
Welcome.
Thank you,
great to have
guys.
you.
I'm really excited to be here.
I don't even know why I cut the applause short. My bad.
I need a standing ovation.
And thank you for reaching out and saying like, yo, I want to come through. And because you're always busy. You got like so much going on.
I have a calendar and I control it. That's how
Diablo.
I organize
Very
myself.
impressive.
Diablo. That's...
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, you showed that shit with the wine bottle.
Hell yeah. Listen, how are we not going to get the wine bottle open?
Come on now.
Is that going to pop up or we're going to push it down?
Oh.
That's what I did. I pushed the cork down. Because it wasn't coming up. I think it broke halfway or there was no...
Someone messed it up.
No, bullshit. We didn't have a wine opener.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So how the fuck did you open it?
I think I have the video. And I think
shit.
I pushed the cork
I remember
down.
filming you.
I pushed the cork down, and that's how I was able to get it open.
Huh. Look at that. Innovative.
I think pushing the cork down is even harder.
I would think so too, because then all that shit pops up.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. Depends how much pressure you apply.
Were you using any tools when you were doing this?
And tell me it was with your thumb.
No, hell no.
About to say you are amazing.
I mean, no, they're not that strong. I wouldn't do that to my thumb. I can't do shit without them after.
Yo, but all jokes aside though, and I literally have now in front of me, you do immigration, family petition, adjustment of status, U.S. citizenship, visa renewals, passports, notary public, translations, divorce, taxes, accounting, payroll, retirement, business registration, graphic design, business cards, flyers, event planning, and marriages?
Yes.
So why don't we have marriages on the before divorces?
I mean, is it but is it marriages in the sense of event planning?
Oh
no, I am actually a minister. I marry people.
No way!
I'm actually marrying somebody on the 7th of next month.
Wow. Damn. Word.
So what?
Fucking speechless.
What is a typical day like in the life of Aybar?
Well, this week was a little crazy, but today we started off with business registration. I got a lot of people from Massachusetts this week. Interestingly. But I'm a Boston Red Sox fan, so
What?
I'm with it.
Okay.
Yeah, ironically, I'm from the Bronx too.
Oh shit!
And like we're 3 stations away from the Yankee Stadium, so
Wow.
They got enough fans. It's okay.
yeah. But they started off with it was a business registration. Then after that, we prepared a stipulation for a divorce. Then after that, I got on the phone with my director for my show that we're recording tomorrow for season 3.
Congrats.
Congrats. Those are your show is great, by the way.
Thank you.
So well produced.
Thank
Yo,
you.
you got like a whole-
Shout out to Miguel
Yeah.
and the Telly channel. I gotta give them their credits.
Yeah, it's sharp.
And that show's actually that came off of a tweet. I literally had just tweeted I want to do a podcast because I didn't want to do a podcast. I wanted to do a podcast show on the segment Ask Ashley from All That. And he saw the tweet and he DM'd me and he said, if you're serious about this, I would love to produce it.
Oh wow.
And
yeah.
that's how the show literally was birthed.
Congrats.
So we're going to record season 3 tomorrow. It's pre-recorded. We're excited. And
You do it all in one shot? Or
in a whole weekend. We do
wow.
2
Whole weekend.
episodes on Saturday and I'm sorry, it's not 2, 6 episodes on Saturday and then the other 6 on Sunday.
Yo, but
Wow.
so you must have costume changes because
Yeah,
In
like
between.
what are you bringing? How many clothes are you bringing?
Yes, in between it takes an hour to do 1 episode.
wow.
Is that
Wow.
with like changing and getting hair and makeup?
makeups, changing,
But you
changing
legit
the
look
set.
like different person. Like,
Yeah,
yo, mira,
you have a full
today's
look for
Monday.
everyone. and you look great.
Yeah.
In every
Thank you.
episode.
Listen,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for the team that I have, I don't
Yeah.
think that we would be able to pull this off.
You have a great
And
team.
I'm so thankful for them because literally it's just like this comes from an idea and it's just people that believe in your idea and they actually want to be part of it. And just seeing it grow, like I've learned a lot about production through this show, and it actually inspired me to. For this season, we actually had a writing table meeting.
No way.
Yes, we did. So we scripted a lot of the show because there's more that's gonna come from the show. I just don't want the show to be about Ask Ashley. I'm trying to actually even create a show from the behind the scenes crew because it's literally it's so nostalgic. It reminds us of all that.
Yeah.
So you're trying to make it like skit based?
Pretty much.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
That's
And instead of
fucking
calling it all
amazing.
that, we're gonna call it That's All.
That's all.
Yo,
Dropping bombs.
I love that.
that's all. I love it.
So that's gonna be in the far future. I'm not gonna say it's
For
in the
future,
near
we're
future.
talking about it's just happening tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I mean, ask Aybar. So
Okay,
yeah,
Ask
yeah,
Aybars
yeah.
happening. Also, the writers meetup was for the future stuff.
No, the writers meetup was for this
Oh,
season
okay.
3 recording, but we're using the segment of this show to be able to eventually launch off the behind the scenes for everybody else, and then everybody else will have their own little segments.
Coño, you're trying to
That's
create
great.
your own universe as
Yeah,
well.
for real.
Yeah.
People funny. I'm not the only funny one, and it's what's fun. What's even more funny is that my show is more like script based, but I'm funnier in real life. Like
Freestyle.
yeah, very.
It's I think it's always tough to do the script based comedy because it's like, all right, I've done the banter and I'm over it, and now when you got to actually do it, you know, when we wrote it in person and it's like, oh, this is fun banter,
Yeah.
but then when you do it in like the fucking recording, you're like, it doesn't hit the same.
hard.
And I think you
Comedy's
overthink it
hard.
more.
Yeah.
You overthink it
You
more.
over-
You
yeah.
overthink it. Like,
It's like-
nah.
That's why they don't let me see my questions.
Oh, so you do it on the
Oh,
you
no
respond on the
way.
fly.
Yeah, I mean, we tried doing it with me knowing the questions, and we just tested it to see the difference. And
You weren't as excited, or
sometimes I pre-see the questions, so you don't catch my reaction, and I hate that because it's like I can't re-react my first reaction.
it's not as
Right.
organic.
Yeah.
It's not.
right.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Like, Matt, talking about questions, I have a question for
Sure.
you, actually. Because this morning I saw or at some point this afternoon, I saw on your Instagram, you were talking about dual citizenship and going and having DR and American citizenship. And so I have an interesting predicament, which is probably very Dominican of it. But so my father, right, whom he decided to have several children at the same time from different women.
Sounds like my grandfather. He had 24 plus.
Wow. Shout out to
he
your
was
grandfather.
busy.
Put in that work.
Diablo.
He was out there in them streets. Shout
Sowing
out
the
to him.
seeds. Sowing the
Word
seed.
up.
Yeah.
That's 24 lives he brought to this world. That's deep.
This is why you
There's-
can't.
Actually, I said 24 plus is more.
Oh,
Wow.
shit. That's
How
My
many
24
dad
times?
grew up knowing that there was 24, and then there was like 2 more that popped up. After.
Wow.
That's,
Have you met all of them? All of the families?
No.
No.
But I know the majority of them. So the other thing is that some of them that he had out of wedlock, my grandmother also raised. She took them in.
Wow.
Shout out to
Oh
her.
my
Shout
God.
out to her. That's
She's the real OG.
Absolutely.
wow.
So they grew up. My mother did grow up with like a lot of her siblings, but they, for some reason, his first child. Well, not for some reason, for a great reason. The oldest child always makes sure to like, that's your brother, that's your sister, and they'll point them out like in the campo over there when they will see them walk by the house, like, oh, ese hijo de Mingo.
Yo.
Mingo.
Mingo putting in the
Mango was minging.
He
was putting
definitely
in that
was.
work.
I plan to actually write a book on his legacy and the story, because I feel like that's the best way that people are gonna be able to like remember, or at least have a blueprint of where does the family, how it started, and where they come from for the next generation.
Have you tried the family tree thing?
Yeah, and it's really hard because so my grandmother had 12 children, and then
Outside or with
my grandfather,
your
and then he had another 12, 14 after,
wow.
like outside.
What?
But then my grandmother's
Everyone's related.
siblings, she has 2 other sisters and a brother, and they all had like 15 kids. Wow. Each.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a big
Well, they are in
family.
the campos. This is
It can
not a lot to do in the campos.
I would like to think.
I mean, the farm needs hands
I
on
would-
the farm.
I would
no?
like to say that the honorable choices and decisions is because
It's 'cause you
you want to
gotta-
take care of
it's
your
true.
your land.
Yeah.
And you need help.
You need hands on deck.
You're not accepting resumes.
I don't see how my grandfather was gonna do that because he was a merchant seller.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He was rich. He just had money.
Wow.
Entonces,
Okay.
yeah, no.
And it's the 1940s, 1950s. Like women don't have rights.
Women can't drive.
Unfortunately,
Women can't. Not
and
then.
Trujillo's president.
Oh,
so
yeah.
God
President,
bless.
more like dictator, but yeah.
well,
we'll
yeah,
accept
that.
president.
Yeah. According to the history books, he's president.
Wow.
So all that to share. With my father, had his lifestyle choices, and I had welcoming brothers and sisters, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. My mother was not too keen on the idea, so out of spite, she did not put his name on the birth certificate. She changed who the father was, or whatever the fuck might be the case. And so you mentioned one parent needs to be Dominican. So, but my father's not listed in my birth certificate as my father, and he's passed away since. So how would I go about proving that I'm Dominican?
DNA.
Your mom is not Dominican?
My mom is not Dominican.
DNA, bro.
No, but yeah, like
Your father.
Do you
where
have
am I
his
gonna get
birth
it from?
Fuck,
certificate?
that's right.
I do have. I believe I have a copy of it. I don't know if my grandma has the original. Would be a good.
Your
Yeah, he
grandmother's
might have
alive?
that.
My grandma's alive. She's like
Well,
that.
then your grandmother can go, more than likely, I'm sure that you can just go with his death certificate, his birth certificate, to show that he was your, what the hell?
That's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but how do you
Yeah.
prove
Like, I
he was
can
the pops?
declare you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait, like declare me in taxes?
No,
Oh, okay.
declare
Well,
you
birth certificate.
as his, well, yeah,
As a birth
on the
certificate.
birth certificate. So what the process is really like, it's similar to if you as a U.S. citizen have a child in a foreign country. It's declaring
know
birth
this
of
I
process.
don't know this process at
Yeah.
all.
So if let's say you go on vacation, you're pregnant, and you give birth in Jamaica, your child is Jamaican, but he still has his U.S.
citizen,
citizen.
though.
So
me.
it's a process that you have to go through called declaring a birth abroad, and you can't leave the country until your child has a passport.
I can't leave Jamaica or
No,
the U.S.
you can't leave Jamaica. You will have to leave your child there.
Oh my God.
So you would have to go to the U.S. Embassy to
Without my
go-
baby.
With your, I mean,
okay.
no, the U.S. Embassy in Jamaica.
Oh, okay,
You'll
got
go
it.
to,
Yeah.
you'll go to the U.S. Embassy in Jamaica, and then do the declaration of birth abroad to get the baby his. Well, they'll give him as a certificate of citizenship,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to get the passport there, and then leave the country.
Oh wow.
So
That's
when you do
crazy.
your Dominican citizenship, it's kind of a similar process. You go with one of your Dominican parents, and then they declare that they have a child who was born abroad, and they put you in the book. So they give you a Dominican birth certificate, and that takes a while for them to register you into the book of registry.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure you could find a way to do that.
I mean, bring a picture of
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm
pops.
saying. You got like 1,000
all look
pictures. You got his
igualito,
mother still
igualito.
alive. His mother, our grandmother's still
So
alive.
would that work?
I will find out for you and get back because
There you
that's a
go.
challenging question. Because I know that once they have been deceased, it's really hard, especially if they're not on your birth certificate. Because for example, I have an immigration case where the father's trying to petition his daughter, but he didn't declare her at birth. So he had to go into the Dominican consulate, change her birth certificate, declare her. So they have to, that process is then called ratification on the birth certificate. And they put it as a notation that by this sentence and this law on this day,
Oh, wow.
he declared you as his son. And then they give you a new birth certificate. And then with that,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
with
Sounds
that
like a
new register,
process.
it is a process. And
Sounds
then
like a
when it comes
process.
to Dominican agencies and government offices, it takes forever.
Super efficient, super
Wait, but
efficient.
your father was buried? No.
No, I cremated.
Can you get DNA from that?
I don't know.
Try to go SSI on this motherfucker.
I mean, maybe the
I don't know.
That is a very good
CSI.
question.
It was SSI.
So he has to wait 65 days to get this birth certificate now after he went and declared his daughter as his daughter.
That's wild.
Wait, can he ratify his own birth certificate?
I don't think so.
I'm like, well, then everybody would be ratified.
Oh, wow.
Because my mom's she changed my name several times, and I had like 3 name changes and that. But yo, it was like out of straight spite. She was like, no, and then so it's just interesting. So I was just curious. I'm like, oh, okay. But, yo, you have like a wealth of knowledge. This is amazing.
For real.
So
You
I've been
spitting
doing
that
this for
out.
18 years.
Oh, wow.
18 years. How
I
old
started
are
when
you?
I was 16.
When you were
Oh, wow.
16.
Yeah, I am 34, gonna be 35 in October.
Oh, wow.
Shit, you started at 18, at 16.
16. So I was working as a lifeguard, and
Wait,
That's
what?
the natural path from
That
lifeguard
too? Like, what the fuck? What else do you have?
to the
You don't got
public
that on this
notary.
list.
The
You
natural
throw that
path.
on there too.
Lifeguard,
immigration.
DJ, I support
DJ, word.
I was both at that time. So
Wow.
Oh, you were 12, my bad. So it was DJ lifeguard.
All right, wait, hold on.
So now we're missing like 5 other careers.
We are. My first job was at the rectory of my church. And I really wanted a job when I was 13 because I had a bet between my cousin. We said we was going to get a job. Who was going to get a job first before when they turned 13? So I was like, I don't care if I have to work in the corner store. I'm going to get a job. So I went to Catholic school and I was like this with the priest and I was an altar server and I did CCD. So I was like, can I please be the secretary of the church?
Oh, what?
And he gave me the job and I started literally the Monday after I graduated 8th grade.
What?
Oh, wow.
So I got bored like a year and a half in, and then when I turned 16, I decided I was like, let me go try something else, and I became a lifeguard. And then I was working as a lifeguard in a private building in Riverdale, and they started being racist.
It started, or they were always,
Always.
right? And
It
then
came
they just
out.
Then it
It came
slipped
out.
off a little bit. Then it came out a little by little.
Yeah, something like that. Well, it was like a month in, and then one day I saw my schedule. I had 2 days off back to back. So I was having lunch the day before my day off with my coworker, and I told them, like, watch, I'm going to leave tomorrow, and I'm never coming back.
Damn, and just dropping bombs.
Because I was just over it at that point. I went home, and I went to Papi, and I was like, Papi, el señor que te hace los tases, llámalo, pregúntale si necesita gente. Yo quiero regresar para una oficina.
Oh, wow.
He called him. He was like, dile que venga mañana. So the next day I was going to the beach with my sister, and I was like, we need to stop. I have an interview first before we go. So I go in. I meet him, say hi. He gives me a Dominican birth certificate. He's like, here, translate it. And I'm like the whole thing. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, do I format it? Like what? Like, because I know how to use Word. So I do it. I opened up Word and I just literally translated the document as best as I could. And I gave it back to him, made some corrections, I fixed it. And then he signed it. He told me sign. And he notarized it. And then he gave me another one. So an hour went by and I'm like, so how do I know when the interview is over? He's like, oh, I thought you were starting today. And I was like,
I gotta go to the beach. I gotta go to the beach, homie. I got the baby suit in the car.
This is
my
just waiting
sister's
in the
outside
car.
waiting in the car for us to go to the beach. He's like, oh, so then come back tomorrow. And I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, damn,
And
up
I
and all
never
that.
went back to the lifeguard job. I called them and I told them that somebody died in DR and I had to leave.
El
Oh,
diablo.
wow.
Mateo muerto.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow. And you've been doing that ever since.
So no, I stood at the agency for 4 years, and then
Wow.
I left to corporate America because I reached the ceiling there. It was a small business, and when I left, I had 3 clients that followed me: 1 for immigration, 2 for immigration, and 1 for taxes. And they were like, "You're the one that has my case. I only trust you. Like, I'm not going with anybody else. You started, you're gonna finish." And I was like, "All right, I'll finish these 3 cases." Here we are, 12 years later.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's
It's incredible. It's very impressive. Like, I want to
Very.
see your calendar, like how you organize yourself.
Yeah, so when you go to your
juggle all
office,
of
which
this.
one do you go first? Like,
Whoever
like-
has the first
Yeah?
appointment.
Wow.
Do you have someone that schedules your day for you?
Well, right now I'm actually looking for a new assistant.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
you got a book too. Oh yeah, you got like 2 books. man.
Yeah.
4 books.
books.
Dickhead.
I don't know why I
Yeah.
did this. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Yo.
4 books.
the first one is a picture story book for stoners. It's called Free Smoke Dreaming. It's about a weed fairy.
Oh, this is
Sweet.
great.
She goes around leaving nuggets on people, weedless pothead stoners pillows.
Oh shit! They
Where
gotta
can
lose
we
a tooth
find
or
these
something.
books?
They gotta
On
lose a tooth.
On Amazon?
Yeah.
They gotta lose a tooth or something to get the
No, they
money.
just gotta be run out of weed.
Oh shit!
We got to post a link to the books.
Yeah, no, please.
Oh shit!
So that's a picture. That's a picture series. It's called the High Chronicles. THC.
wow.
High Chronicles.
that's good.
Huh.
And what are the 3 books?
And then the other one is the second book is my novel. It's a love story. And
You have a novel?
yes, it's
I
called
feel like people
I
write
Fell-
novels, yeah, when they've like hit
oh,
a
reached.
yeah, yeah. What's
It's
the name
called
of it?
I Fell for New York's Finest.
Huh.
Okay.
It's
Cop?
based on a true story.
Cop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I give applause for that? Or,
No,
Yeah,
not the police.
Oh shit!
I'm like, wait, you
edit.
talking about weed, and then you married, and then you
Cop.
married, or you?
Well, not him, but I am a divorced woman.
Wait, did you divorce yourself? You did
Yes,
your own
I
papers? Yes!
That's what I filed my own
Amazing.
divorce.
You
The
divorced
funny
your own
thing is
papers?
that
for you.
when I was married, I was literally pretty happy. Because my first name is Linda, and when I was married, I used to be Feliz.
Oh,
So I was pretty happy.
Damn.
that's deep.
But now it's
That's
Aybar.
deep.
But I'm just Aybar.
Aybar. I apologize. Aybar.
So the dude's last
Oh,
name
shit.
was Feliz.
Linda Feliz. Holy shit.
Yeah, lo mira, qué chulería. That was cool.
I know,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Nice. That's nice.
Huh? Why didn't you keep it? You're like, nah,
I
fuck
wasn't
that.
happy.
Makes sense.
Fucking ironies
She did
of
her
life.
whole fucking
you know?
divorce baby, but she definitely wasn't happy, bro. What about the other 2?
So then the third book is called Fasting in Silence. It's a book that I wrote while I was fasting in silence for 3 days. I wrote the book in 3 days. And it's basically a step-by-step on how to fast in silence. And it's in the middle of it is a journal, and in the back of it is the intro to the book that I've been writing since 2017, of the word that became a book, that became everything, that became a health and wellness community called Change Your Setting.
That's right. And you, yeah.
I need to do more with my life.
My man.
This is what
You
I
know
want
what
to
you,
know.
you know what you need
I'm
to do
sorry.
is write a self-help book so we could buy that shit.
That's Change Your Setting. I need to finish it.
So we
it's-
could start putting some shit on our resumes. That's what you
No,
need to do.
it's
Self-help. That's
incredible
amazing.
how prolific you are. It
Shit.
is truly incredible. Like
Thank
I find it challenging to manage the 3 hats I wear. And I love what I do. So how do you manage all of this?
It's literally, I live by my calendar. If it's not on my calendar, I'm not doing it. But every day it's like I have something different. I'll start with a divorce, then I have an immigration case, and then after that I have to design a business card or a logo, and then after that I have to translate a document, and then after that I got to work on the website, and then after that I have to run the numbers, and then after that it's just, if I put it on my calendar, it just goes. And then what I love about it is that I am a person that I get bored easily. So when I have different tasks coming up, it's just like it's kind of like when you're in high school. You're not, imagine sitting in the same class for history from 9 in the morning till 3 p.m. If you don't have different classes, you're gonna get bored in that one class. So I see my calendar like that. Like, oh, okay, next I have to do taxes or stuff like that.
Busy.
Are there and
And then there's seasons in my calendar too, and my seasons, like Coquito season's coming up. So before tax season comes in, Coquito season comes in. I'm also a private chef.
I'm done. Wait, what? Wait, what?
We have the Aybar kitchen.
Wait, what?
Dime que tú no haces.
For real.
Cocaína.
There ain't no paperwork for that.
Oh shit! What?
Yo, this
Wow.
is-
So you do catering or something like that?
I do.
Jesus Christ!
Actually, in my studio, we do weddings. We do small open
Wait,
weddings.
I did ask.
So you are a
Marriages as an
one-stop
event.
shop. You could marry somebody, cater the wedding,
Wow. Whole package.
and what else? And DJ that shit. And DJ.
and-
No, I'm
and-
retired from
Design
DJ.
the invites.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I do the invites.
And do the invites. Holy shit!
Oh man, you sound
And if that shit don't work out, I'll divorce you too.
Exactly.
You're amazing. Shout
Wow,
out to you.
that's
Wow.
the entire episode is gonna be applauses.
Yo, for real. That's all you got. Damn. That is fucking amazing.
Do you get distracted by anything when you're on your tasks and your calendar and you like, bam, bam, bam? Because you have
I
days
wanted
where
to
you
say
bam,
my
bam, bam,
real
bam, bam.
answer.
What is your real answer?
I'm not gonna say it.
No, go ahead.
wait, what?
Why?
Why
My
not?
the immediate answer I was gonna say is that you get distracted by something. I was gonna say dick.
Hey, that's fine too. I can't believe you got time for it.
Yeah.
What part of the calendar is that one?
Is that scheduled in?
Like, yo, it has to be scheduled right.
Yeah, it gotta be scheduled right.
I don't like scheduled sex.
Where the fuck? Because I follow you on the gram, and so the first thing I see every morning you post up is, oh, did you work out, or are you part of
Did
Lazy
you take
Gang?
care of your health?
And did you take care of your health?
I don't ask people if they work out. Because sometimes you don't have to work out to take care of your health. You could be sick and you just need to sleep in.
It's
Facts.
different for everyone
Yo,
on any given day.
Words, they're not just words sometimes.
just
Now we just dropping bombs.
Yeah. Fuck the applauses. Fuck the applauses. You need to drop nukes. All right, let me ask you this. 'Cause this will blow my mind if you do. You have kids?
No.
about to
Well,
say.
okay.
About to fucking say.
hold on.
About to-
If you read the novel, I have a little angel, but don't be sad because God saves you from things. So, you can hear the story. I do have a son, but he plays in heaven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Aw, you guys all got sad. So
that.
just say sorry.
I'm sorry.
Everything happens for a reason. You don't question
All
it.
right, yeah, all right.
It's one of those things where,
You still kind of feel bad.
No, but it's like, how do you express to someone that things will fall into place, and like not every addition is a positive? You know what I mean? Like, so sometimes it remove when the universe removes certain things from your element, it to share that, maybe it's for more of a streamlined approach and facility of life and further growth. But sometimes people, when you share that, there was not a negative experience, but something like was removed, and like, you empathize and you feel for it, and you're like, so it's interesting because if you find if you're fully aware that like everything is better, or there's growth, and then things are facilitated.
I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, a lot of
But
this list
we
would have
don't
probably
know that
Yo, my
either.
man.
Because sometimes
That's
kids,
too-
they become a motivation for certain people.
But you wouldn't have a lot of time. For
don't
this
know
list.
that.
Or even for the
she
kids.
uses a calendar.
You know how big my family is?
Yeah, that's right. You got
I
24.
got a big
I'm there.
village.
Oh,
But,
yeah,
they
that's
don't-
right. That's right. Yeah,
That's just
that's just amazing. Yeah.
flabbergasted.
Yeah.
So, okay, what is what do you want to do?
Yeah.
What is left?
Everything.
Everything? What is the ultimate goal?
All right, well, I think people ask me, like, when they mention retirement, I don't want to retire, but I want to retire in the kitchen. And that's when I'm going to open up my restaurant.
As a
People
chef.
always ask me when am I going to open up a restaurant? But I want to be in the restaurant. When I want to cook, I want to make it an experience. So I still keep it on my calendar. 7 p.m. on Fridays, I used to have what's called the Aybar experience. And I would literally just host an evening where I'll cook. And I'll have a menu, and I'll let people pick whatever they want. I'll prepare the menu, and then I'll just host the evening.
That's wild.
It's beautiful.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not
I
crazy.
haven't done, no, but it's cool because I'll do plant-based dishes, so they won't know if they're eating meat or not.
Oh, because are you vegetarian?
So I did an experiment and I went vegan for like almost 2 years.
So you fasted
long
and then went
experiment.
vegan?
Well, I fast annually, and my sabbatical is actually coming up now. I fast for 30 days. So
30 days?
Let me rewind.
Yeah, no, like so much is happening.
Before, well, the 3-day fast, it led to what I now call the 30 for 30 fast. So before I turned 30, I decided to do a 30-day fast for God to give me 30 years of life.
Only?
More,
Oh.
just for the next 30 years, and to lead me and to guide me, because I was walking into my 30s, and that to me was royalty, and there's a lot of symbolism with the number 30. So since I was walking into this new age and decade, I wanted to prepare my body, my mind, and my spirit, and I was like, I'm gonna fast for 30 days, and I've been doing that for the last, this is gonna be 6 years, fasting 30 days before my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Now the
Also-
fast is really complicated.
Talk about it.
It's based on the 4 elements, and based on Hippocrates' theory, what is it? No, I just fucking lost it.
That's the stoner part of you.
She got a nugget.
The 4 humor theory. There.
For
There we-
humor theory.
Yes, it's black bile, yellow bile, blood, and phlegm.
Oh,
Wait, what?
man.
What's the humor?
So those are the. It's not real humor. Actually.
wait, what? I wasn't
So
expecting
Greek
that.
medicine, when those 4 things are imbalanced, you are in a healthy state of your body is in a healthy state. It's in homeostasis. But when one of those things are out of balance, you're sick. There's something wrong with your body. So the fast is based like this on the 4 elements. The 4 humors are also associated with fire, water, earth, and air. So those 4 elements, I can use them between the hours of 6 and 9, both AM and PM. So that means I can have a hot meal and I can prepare whatever I want. From 9 to 12 is only water. From 12 to 3 is dry fasting, so air only. I can smoke because it's air.
Yeah.
But gotta be mindful, you can't drink anything or eat anything. And then when you do get to eat, it's from 3 to 5:30, and it's like grain, finger food, fruits, like things that you can easily access, a banana, and then at 5:30 you can start consuming water again, and then from 6 to 9 you can use fire to make a meal. But you have to make everything.
Como
What
que
do you
make-
mean?
Like if I want bread, I want to make it from scratch. There's levels to the fast.
Holy shit. How do you find time? You make your own bread too?
You know how to make bread?
I've attempted.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you gotta make it from scratch, whatever.
Yeah, but that's if you want to do that's the caveman's balls level. There's the other, because the other thing I had to consider is, okay, Linda, if one day you get pregnant, how are you gonna do this fast? You also gotta consider. There's a lot of things that I gotta consider. Also, like because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to do the fast with you. But then I tell them everything, like also you can't have sex if you're not married, and then you can't curse. You also got to make sure you read your Bible daily. You got to journal as well.
Is
And
it
you
a
gotta
religious
exercise.
thing? Like a
I started it for God. Everything I do, I always is God. I'm faith based, so that's I consider everything I do a service, and I'm a servant of God. So this is my calling, and I actually try to run away from this. And I was pursuing the DJ life, and my testimony lies kind of in there. Because the word changer setting came to me trying to leave New York. I drove cross country to California. And
at 12?
no, not.
Oh, I'm like, wait,
How the
what?
fuck do you get a call?
No, this was in 2017.
Oh,
but when I
okay.
did, that's when I realized this was my calling.
I'm like, yo, at 12 you wanted to be a DJ, hit the road. And I'm like,
What you
what?
I was 11 when I became a DJ, and I started art school, and I started yoga. Because I went from Catholic school to public school for 3 years. And being in public school is what kind of exposed me to yoga and art and all that.
What?
In
What part of school do you go to?
And when
Yeah.
I first started 117 in the Bronx, and also 64.
Well, see, this is
They
the
had
thing.
yoga in
Yeah,
those
I'm like, really? Bronx yoga?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
middle school?
it was a after school program called New Settlement.
Huh.
So we used to go there, and they would like do after school activities with us, and then so it was like throughout the school season. So from the spring season, we'll prepare a play for the community, but we'll innovate it. So I remember we did Alice in Wonderland. And then we threw in Destiny Child in there somehow, but it was like it was cool. It was cool. Like they brought the creativity out of you. And these are volunteer high school students that are working with juniors. So it was inspiring. They took us to a yoga class on a Saturday. I will never forget. And I was like, oh my God. And I went home and I was like, Papi, I want to do yoga. He was like, ¿Quién te lo va a pagar?
Yeah, yoga. What is yoga?
Like,
Tú tienes un gym ahí
shout
atrás.
out
Gym,
for
man.
him to even knowing what the fuck
Yoga
yoga
was.
was.
Right.
My dad actually, I'm very like on health because of him. Because Papi always wakes up at 5 a.m. and work out. Papi used to be in karate. Papi actually took karate. He went to a class where oh my God, this guy Bruce Lee went to La Vega in 1976, I think it was, and he attended the class.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Even Bruce Lee was around. Damn.
I may be wrong with the year, but yeah, definitely you can Google Bruce Lee in La Vega and it pops up.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's just wild. Like, well, what the fuck is Bruce Lee doing in DR?
Chilling.
Teaching karate.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah.
It's
Damn.
really fucking interesting. Like I thought my dad used to bluff on a lot of shit, but he didn't. But my dad's just like me. Like my dad is also like an inspiration. He has so many licenses. I used to go with my dad so he can go take airplane flight classes.
Wow.
Pilot.
Are you going to take
Pilot.
airplane? Have you
No,
taken
I
airplane?
jumped out of a plane.
Oh, hey, that's
I've skydived in my life, so I'm like, all right, yeah.
you done that. You done
I've done
That's
that.
as
Out of all the list of
that.
shit,
No, right? Shit.
yo, wait.
You also have a really lovely mom because you brought her on your show.
Yes,
both
I
your
did.
parents,
Yes,
right?
I
Your mom
did.
is incredible too,
She is.
and also very beautiful. So
Thank you. Don't tell her that because she'll be in her high
Keep putting me on the show.
class. No, people compliment her hair because she has beautiful grays. Like her,
She
that's her
does,
natural
yeah.
hair. And people always like, oh my God, what dye number is that? She'll be like, oh, number 12. Just to fuck with them. And I'm like, but they always compliment her hair. She'll always come like, ay, estaba en el tren y me dijeron, ay, wow, ese pelo. Mucho. And I'm like, mami, please. Like, yeah.
Wow.
That is fucking hilarious.
But I get my class from her because she's like, but I'm just like from the Bronx.
I mean, like, yo, shout out to the Bronx public school system for putting you onto yoga.
For real.
And so wait, my bad. Just to like backtrack, you were 12. You
11.
11. You were DJ.
Wait, but when was the church? On the secretary.
I
in the
was
church?
13.
13.
Wow.
So I was DJ.
Then
Church.
secretary at the rectory.
Yeah.
considered at 17 hitting the road, or actually hit the road and went to Cali.
No, 2017.
Oh,
I was
2017.
27 at that time.
Ah, so I was only 10 years. I was like, yeah, okay. The mujer la ha hecho todo by the age of 21.
Wait, hold up. My bad. She's a fucking painter too, bro.
Oh, yeah, no. You're like a fucking Renaissance
Yo, for
woman.
real, I forgot. I'm looking at the
Yes.
painting. I'm like, she did that shit too.
So behind me, for the listeners and not the viewers, and also the viewers, there's a piece that I'm gonna say you donated to the space,
I
right?
definitely did.
Okay, I'm like, can't take this shit back after I say it's done.
Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it.
And the piece is called
It's called Nobody Cares, Nobody's Listening Society.
Deep. Nah, I'm like, yo, now I'm gonna just point to it all the time. I'm like, nobody cares.
Y'all wanna get into it?
Get into it.
Okay, so this.
I'm like, there's so many questions because I do want to circle back to the vegan thing.
Oh damn!
And-
I was
but
gonna
go ahead.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, you guys want to tell me what you think it is?
No.
I had a.
You had a thought?
I thought. Yeah.
Go ahead. What would
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the clouds are the blue thing, right? The gray part is the water. Oh no! Just tell me
No.
I feel like that's a wall.
I'm off.
Yeah.
Or a
I'm
mountain.
not
That's a
gonna take you to
mountain.
the Met.
Hey, listen, Maria's in the
You
eye
gotta
of the
learn
beholder.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
So while we have
All right.
the,
So this painting was inspired through an argument with my ex, where I realized the core problem. I was literally one of the things in that relationship was I was dealing with a narcissist, and anytime we would argue, I wouldn't call it an argument because I wasn't allowed to talk.
oh,
Wait, but this is not the divorce.
No.
Okay,
This is
okay.
after. This is actually the same guy I went to California with.
Oh, copy.
Yeah, not the cop either. But anyways, I like to refer to him as my Judas because I resurrected after that.
Oh wow.
But the day I painted this painting, we were having an argument where I was literally standing in the same spot, just breathing, listening to him rant off. Oh my God. And I noticed that an hour went by. And it was literally like my only day off. Like the next day I had to work, but I was cleaning and he just stopped me to like go off on something. I forgot what it was because we used to have like dumb arguments. Even like a time we had an argument over a fork.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, wow.
Very exciting. So in that moment, I realized that he does not see the broken child in me. Because he's so distracted. He was driven by his rap career.
Oh, the nigga was a rapper.
Artist.
Was he good? Like, no?
Drill? It was a drill?
Drill
be
didn't
careful with the
exist
drill
at
rappers.
the time yet.
Oh,
Didn't
shit.
exist at the time
Okay,
yet.
gotcha.
No, definitely. He would have made it. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about it if he was good. But anyways, so I realized in that moment, I'm like, you don't see the broken child in me, and you're never gonna understand me, and you're never gonna this is never gonna work because you are trying to shape me in the image of how you perceive me. So where I was standing, I had a painting that I actually did free-handed at a paint class of Bansky, the little girl, and the red balloon.
Yeah.
Right? And if you look over here, we have the little girl who's trying to reach out and get an attention from this adult who is too distracted by what looks like the little balloon, but is social media and technology because we live in a world that is distracted by their own things. If you look closer, the little girl is shredded. So that argument actually happened when the Bansky painting was sold off, and if you guys remember,
Oh, the shredded. Yeah.
right? And a lot of people were no, this was
Nah, that was
2017.
that was a little while
minute
ago.
That was
stuff
2018, that painting. It's on the corner.
My perception of time was like, 4 years. That's what I know. That's right there.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were mad when the Bansky painting shredded. They're like, why would they do that? And I'm like, that was the smartest thing ever. You know how much the value increased on that painting because of that? So it's like the little girl's broken. That's the shreddedness. But her value is still bigger even if she's small. And that's why the right
His
side
back.
is a little, yes. But if you see the right side of the painting is a little darker and the left side is lighter, it's because even through all the storms, they don't last. You will eventually come out.
Layered with
Like-
Man, that shit's deep. So he's being into social media a lot, huh?
He's distracted by social media
Distracted
and
by
technology. That's why he has the Beats headphones.
Oh shit! I couldn't see it from here. But
'Cause-
damn.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the donation.
You're very welcome.
Yeah,
shit, that
we
shit
will
very
always have the story, you know.
Where the fuck did I get fucking clouds and rain from?
Because those
was
are
bad.
clouds.
Yeah.
They're
Okay,
clouds from the
got you.
storm.
Oh, got you. All right. So
Just
it
to
was
circle
that.
it back though, the fasting
Oh, yeah.
part. Yeah, I'm like that's where we started. I went off on two tangents.
There's many tangents to go down.
It's
you-
everything. You
Yeah.
got everything Aybar.
everything.
Yeah.
It's very inspiring, quite frankly. You do the fasting every year, and
Every year, 30 days before my birthday.
and so where do the additions come from of the no cursing and all that kind of stuff? Like,
Purity.
so you just added all. Did you get inspiration from somebody, or you made this
No,
yourself?
I did it in prayer. I was
prayer.
like, I sat down and I meditated, and I was like, what exactly? So the whole smoking thing is also very interesting because I can't light my own fire if I'm not in the fire hours.
Huh?
But someone else can?
But
Yes,
no, but hold
'cause
up.
I'm not in control.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm like, how? So because
Unless
it's only
I am
in
by
air.
my, so I also have to light a candle and keep that candle lit throughout the entire fast. So that's the fire I
Entire
go
fast.
through. So this is the perception that I have, and I actually have a PDF of the entire fast.
Please share. so I
Imagine you're in
put it
an
up.
apocalypse, and you're the last person alive. How are you gonna survive? Do you know how to start a fire? Do you know? Do you have the? So I can have chicken or meat, but I will have to kill it in order for me to have it.
Wow.
So it's
Have you
also
done that before?
No, I have not done it yet, and I've been
Not
thinking about.
yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
You heard the
I
yet, right?
Look, you were very observant because you went to the bathroom, and we have some life vests in the bathroom. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know, in case you drown in the tub or in the toilet.
You never know what you need at
Wait, but
any
if you
moment.
go-
You always gotta
Supersize
be
me, you know,
prepared.
If you
like-
go to the vivero and pick your chicken, that count? Or
I
you
have
gotta
to kill it.
barehanded?
Yes, if I want it, I need to make it myself.
Have you
serious.
done that?
I have not, but so when I came back from the yard, that's what I've been thinking about. I said I want to go for 30 days and do the fast over there one day. And I think that'll be the best setting for me to.
So more socially acceptable over there.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I think it's
exactly.
socially acceptable here. It's just people find it to be a taboo.
You
But
would do this in your
that's what I
crib.
meant.
yes,
sink?
why not?
In the sink?
No,
Why not?
wait, I'm not. My bad. I'm not saying that in a
No,
judgmental
I-
way.
no,
I'm
no,
just-
not at all.
I'm
I'm
like,
like-
¿y cómo tú vas a limpiar ese
Like,
reguero?
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of blood and feathers and shit.
You drain the blood. At the end of the day, it's not like I'm gonna fucking do a murder scene. Like
It sounds like it, quite
freaking
frankly.
Chicken and like, alright, say hello to my little friend. Cha 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 cha.
Yo.
Slice your throat, nigga.
Hey, shit escalated so
I'm
fast.
sorry,
the
I can't
opposite
even
of
do
the
that.
fast.
Damn, that's serious.
So there's no clean way to murder a chicken.
Nah, not at all. Oh, no, you could snap the neck.
What?
I think that's the most ethical way.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
it.
it.
That's the ethical way to do it. Oh,
quick.
yeah, that's right. You
Yeah,
gotta do
that's
it
wild.
fast. I think cutting the neck is a little too
I'm just saying.
wild.
But you see, so I got all this perspective from being vegan too, because it's like,
Oh wow.
if you're not able to kill your own food, how do you survive? So, all right, you're in apocalypse. You see a chicken.
No, you're gonna.
You haven't had chicken in mad long because everything else, like, you know, there's no circuits
Yeah, no,
working.
you're right. Yeah.
Like,
No
you're,
circuits work.
everything's like, you know,
You gotta find water,
rotten.
shelter, and food.
The buildings are deteriorating. Like, do you have the strength to like, carry yourself or
Yeah.
pull ups? And that's why I'm working on my pull ups because you just never know. Can you swim? Like, these are life skills that I sat down. Obviously, I was high, and I'm like, do I know how to do it? Can I survive by my own?
Yo,
So you know how to make your own
brain
fire and all that
must
shit. Yo, word.
go heavy
What
insane
type of
when you're
Zaza
high.
you smoking?
Do you grow your own
Actually,
weed?
I have coochie runs on me.
Oh shit.
What?
What is this?
Wait, what?
This is a strain of weed.
No, it's called what?
Coochie runs.
Coochie runs.
Why is
Oh,
it
like
called
coochie.
coochie runs?
Honestly,
Make that
I
coochie
don't
run.
know. I don't know.
Yo, wait. Do you grow your own weed?
No, and I got.
Oh, you're
I
going-
was actually saving seeds so I could like grow my own. So I actually
Cause
have
in the apocalypse, you're gonna need some bud.
hell yeah.
So you need to start growing that bud.
I mean, I'm gonna break into a dispensary first. Cause weed lasts long as it's stored. That's the beautiful thing about the plant. Keep it in a dark area, and it'll last you longer.
Oh shit.
So if, we lose light, even better.
Yeah, the weed will be
And
potent
the
like
weed
a
is still gonna
motherfucker.
grow. It's gonna keep growing.
Wait, don't they need like some bright ass lights of the weed?
Well, not if it's in
Pink
natural
lights,
soil.
no?
Fuck.
Do you?
I got y'all thinking.
Word up.
no,
You got
okay.
me fucked up.
Yo, to go from fucking snapping the chicken's neck to
growing the weed.
Have you gone camping?
I have.
How's
I
that?
You must be
literally-
great at that
Yeah,
shit.
like
No,
how-
not really. I mean, I haven't gone camping in a really, really long time. Like real camping.
yeah. What
I did
what
that
else
when I
is
was
there?
11, 12.
I know, but you gotta.
I think that's like the true test of apocalypse shit, right?
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
if you
I
have
mean,
the right supplies.
If you have the right supply.
I would say let's start with that because
The
this just
camping part.
yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you are smoking some wild shit that got you
That's
thinking
good
that.
shit.
Word up,
That's
that
crazy.
shit. Whoa.
Coochie run.
Coochie run. Get that coochie run, bro.
Like I don't smoke weed, but when I do shrooms, I just smile a lot. I'm just like happy. Don't
You
say
better
I
start
don't
thinking some shit.
I don't go into thinking
Yeah,
too
yeah.
crazy.
I would have thought in shrooms you would have thought more like that though.
I don't get too crazy because it's like I get too hypersensitive, and I'm just like, yo, everything is moving too fast.
Yeah.
We need to slow the fuck down. Just
Yeah,
life in
that
general.
has to be at
I
home.
like weed. I don't want to feel like that.
It's
That's funny. It's opposite for me. I don't like weed, but I like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People keep telling me to try mushrooms. I still have not opened up to it.
I like just see it,
okay.
it's just the too much. I'm just like, there's so much happening in the
Yeah.
world. We just need to chill the fuck out. But it depends on what level of shroom. Like if I microdose, I'm like, I'm just going out for a jog,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Wow,
wow,
jog.
yeah, man.
No, but
You be popping
microdosing
mushrooms at a jog.
But microdose is like a little bit.
Oh,
adds
okay,
like
okay.
a gloss to everything.
And
So it's
then-
not tripping you out. It's just glossy.
Oh, got you.
And I'm just like breathing better. I'm like, wow, the air is so good. Everything is beautiful. Oh, this jog is feeling
Maybe I
nice
should
and
try
light.
mushrooms.
Yo, and so on the microdosing level, that's been my experience where I'm like, wow, everything's just beautiful. And then when
sparkly.
and when it comes down, I'm like, aquí estamos.
We're back.
Back to reality.
yeah. And I'm like, all right. But if you trip on shrooms,
Oh my god.
it's yo.
I
That's when
haven't
you
done
see the
shrooms
patterns
since
and
our
shit,
last
right?
trip. It was about a year ago, and it was a crazy trip.
I was staring at a fucking fire truck and thinking it was like an art installation. And I'm like, yo, these lights are fucking beautiful. Is anybody
That's
seeing
fucking
this?
hilarious.
I'm like, is anybody seeing
Like, granted,
this?
we were not in a place we knew. We were outside our home. So that was a little crazy. If we were home, it would have been much more chill.
Yeah, no, so, but all that to share that your thought process when you're smoking coochie runs seems to be very involving.
It sounds very productive.
Yeah.
It is.
Very, very.
Yeah.
Huh.
I like to get high before I do anything.
Anything.
Like cooking especially.
Nombre del diablo.
I go cooking.
What? Yes. It's
And
like, it's just so
painting.
much more peaceful. It's like you flow it and then the food comes out even better.
Yeah, because
true.
you're thinking
I
with the
didn't think
munchie,
about
with the
that.
munchie
Yeah,
mind.
like,
you know
I
what I'm
literally
saying?
see the plate in my head and that's exactly how it's gonna come
exactly.
out.
You got the munchie mind. So.
And then that's how I invent a lot of plates. That I like to come up with dishes.
Have you ever
Well-
done weed infused plates?
Not yet. A lot of people, you know, I've been saving stems. When I crush my weed, I save the stem. I've been doing it since 2017. Ask me if I've
my
done
God.
anything with it.
You
How
got
big is the
garbage
jar?
bag full of them shits. How much of that shit?
I just fill up little buckets. And I'm like, oh, I'll put it there. I'm gonna make.
Mierda.
So my idea was, I'm gonna take these stems and make tea out of it.
Okay.
But then I said I wanted to actually take the stem, like once I like sit down with like an artist and smoke a blunt with them, then take that weed and those stems and make a tea out of it and call it whatever that celebrity or artist I was
Oh, I
with.
love that.
But
That's a good idea.
What
What are your little tea tags going to be? You're going to have a little
Oh, you
message
gotta
on the
put both
back?
messages.
A.
Well, that's on one
an
side.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
Like
like
what
in the
quote?
yogi teas.
Yeah. Like you got to put a little quote.
But you got,
Yeah.
Like by,
I mean,
by 13, get
I
your
have
first
a whole
job.
list.
13. Start hustling.
Yeah, start
I
hustling.
would actually like to make it more fun, like
Yeah.
a true or false, actually.
Oh,
instead of,
that's not a bad idea.
and then a little barcode to scan it, so if you actually got it right or wrong.
Done.
Yo,
Holy shit. You
love
know
it.
what?
My
That's an
coquito batters
amazing
are
idea.
crossword puzzles. Didn't you see it at the Mr. Fu?
the crossword puzzle.
Yeah, my coquito bottles. They're a crossword puzzle in the front.
Oh, that's fun.
I did not peep that. Shit. Yo, you're
How do you write on it?
Yeah.
With a pen. Well, actually, I was giving people white markers because I did it on. I had a background.
Yes.
And then this year I said I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna make it white so it's easier for people to play with it.
That's wild.
That's really
I'm
cool.
loving the T true or false thing.
That's
and
not a bad
because,
idea.
Yo, and then you just scan the QR code.
It's
now
not a bad
you've
idea.
literally got customer engagement. That's fucking amazing.
That is fucking
And you make
awesome.
it a fact about the artist that you share the tea with. Oh. Yeah.
Yo, this is
Brilliant.
This has become a think tank
Marketing!
for a fucking.
I love fucking
I
marketing.
got it. That's an
You gotta
amazing
add
fucking-
think tank to the list that you got here.
Yo, legit. You need to get
Yeah.
rid of the A's and just put two more things. Porque yeah.
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
you're running out of
or,
space.
or just get legal size paper at this rate.
Legal size paper. I hate legal
The
paper.
extra long
The
shit.
fly is not doing
right.
justice no more. No,
Tabloid,
no.
tabloid.
Oh my! And you're a true Dominican that you use WhatsApp by appointment.
No, you know your customer
Well,
base.
it's not. It's the best place to
Yeah.
speak with everybody worldwide.
Oh, it's
It's true.
true, too.
Everyone uses it around the world.
They, WhatsApp. Shout out to WhatsApp because they continuously improve the app itself.
Yeah.
And it's very useful for people who have businesses. So you can put up your catalogs and everything. Connect to your Facebook. It's an assistant.
Yeah, WhatsApp is the shit.
You can set up automatic messages too. to
And all
speak
you
with your
need is
client.
Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
All you need is Wi-Fi.
100%.
It's
It became a
Wi-Fi.
whole fucking.
Wi-Fi.
It did.
It
It's a
became a
commercial.
whole
It's a
WhatsApp commercial.
Word up.
WhatsApp. I want my sponsorship.
Like, I think I underutilize this shit. I literally just have it to chat with my
No,
family.
this shit got a
Listen,
lot
people
of shit.
think that it's
I
like,
ain't gonna lie.
to talk
You don't
to
get
people
the
from
mess-
DR.
Yeah.
But you know what I was thinking about this week? I'm like, wow, we really don't see it, but WhatsApp really changed how we connect with our people from
Oh,
DR.
absolutely.
And man, we used to go buy a calling card,
Literally,
scratch
yeah.
it off,
Yeah.
dial the number, put in the
Yeah.
pin, and then it gives you 10 minutes, and then you dial
Yeah.
the number you're gonna call.
So annoying.
WhatsApp, you could do video, call, and text.
This is
All
a
by
serious
Wi-Fi.
commercial.
And audio.
And audio. And audio. Word. That's it. Damn.
Nothing but fucking audio messages from family. I'm like,
Yeah, nah.
And when,
Wi-Fi,
when
WhatsApp
motherfuckers
is
just
the shit.
laughing, I'm like, mire coño.
WhatsApp is the shit. Okay.
The ones that send the most messages are the ones that are illiterate.
Oh shit.
The voice notes.
Called out.
Yo,
It's that they don't know how to write.
fucking WhatsApp destroyed an entire calling card economy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I still have my boss. And Boss Speak, they turned that stuff into an app. You could still like have the calling card on
It's
your
for the
phone.
older folks.
I still have it.
It's for the older folks. You know the like our older generation still grab the cabs outside. Still call cabs.
Yo, bro.
Ya, pero a veces la base es más barato que
Eso
Uber.
sí es verdad. Yeah, you're right about that. That's true too.
Yeah.
Fucking Uber be wildin'. Fuck them. They
But
be
you know, they be
wildin'.
catching on. Then they look at, they go
They
on
do.
Uber and they just check the price and they give you $1 less.
Yeah, nah, cause
But
they
I
be
still rather
wildin'.
pay and save my
They
dollar.
be wildin'.
It's very impressive how people have evolved or de-evolved, where you know, just driving around, you know, back in when I
Yeah,
was a
$5
kid, and yo, you tell a person this address, all right, be there in 2 minutos, primo. Like, wow, man, this guy's gonna be here
guy's
too.
good.
And he's gonna get me to wherever I need to get to, because I'm gonna tell him this fucking address,
Random address.
and he's gonna fucking off the top of his head say, "Apo está bien."
It's crazy.
No, it's true. Old
That's,
school.
that's
old
true.
school.
And just get you there, and probably quicker than what the GPS would do.
Back in the
Yeah,
days,
that way
back in
is-
the days, if you really think about it, you never saw a cab driver take out a map.
No.
They knew
They
that
didn't
shit
have
happened.
Is that you
Quest.
had to learn.
Yeah, damn, that's impressive.
Can you drive without a GPS?
Nah.
In the city, yes.
In the city,
In
yeah.
the city, yes. In New York, in Manhattan,
I
in
think I
Manhattan.
could now. Yeah.
Yeah,
In
Bronx,
Manhattan.
all that shit. I'm
No,
lost, I'm
anything,
lost.
any city that has names as streets and avenues,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
fucked. New York City, the grid makes sense to me, and yes, I can drive with no problem. Get there without a GPS and all that shit. I know my north, south, east, west.
Yeah, 'cause-
I
know which highways run through where.
Happens,
oh fuck.
all right, there we go.
when I learned that north, you know, the reason the numbers go up and because the direction is north, and I'm like, oh shit, that blew
Wait,
my
word?
Yeah,
In my head?
yeah.
Wait,
Fuck.
you didn't know this?
I did not know that. I swear to God.
Learn something new every day.
Put that in my apocalypse list.
Can I ask you what is making you think about the apocalypse? Because
Yeah.
I ask because this is a general question I have at large, because I've noticed that a lot of media right now, television, movies, books, comics, center around
promoting that
apocalypse
shit.
because of just the times that we're living in
Yeah.
right now. So what is motivating you to think about the apocalypse?
Well, I was getting the fast originated right before I turned 30. And one of my biggest fears, like that I noticed that I feared a lot, was dying. But I always think about all the million ways I could die.
Oh, you saw that show?
I did, and I remember
Wait, what's the show?
A million ways
oh,
you could
yeah,
die.
1,000
a
ways.
thousand
I
ways, a
didn't-
thousand
I
ways.
don't know this show.
Like
Thousand.
this shit will never end.
There probably are a million ways.
A thousand
Yeah,
ways.
for sure.
I know that there was a thousand ways. One of them was flossing your teeth.
Yeah, there was some horrific
Do you
fucking
choke
ways
on
to
the
die.
flosser?
Yeah, I don't even want to think about that.
Anyway.
Anyways.
I'm like, wait,
that
I'm
was-
We
fucking
don't need to go down there.
But I was thinking about my fear, and I'm like, why do I have this fear of like dying or being afraid of dying, or that my life is gonna end and I'm not gonna finish my legacy? And that's when it inspired. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a fast for 30 days for 30 years. So 30 for 30. And I named it that.
Have your fear
So at
gone
60,
away?
yeah.
Huh?
No,
Has your
actually,
fear, has
So
your
at
fear
60,
gone?
I could come out of my promise and I could stop doing the 30 fast, the 30 for 30, or I could just renew it for another 30 years.
See how you feel.
At 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 60.
No,
or
I'm
90.
saying, yeah,
and
well, at
90,
60 if she
she
revisits-
chooses.
Yeah.
And I think I will, because it's to honor God, and I feel like, you know, that's the least I can do. We go through so much throughout the year that just in 365 days, like, what is 30 days?
Yeah, you're right.
It's nothing.
It's a whole fucking month.
Hell yeah.
It's a whole month.
It is a whole month,
One
but
out of
it's
12.
also a
One
whole
out of
month.
12.
It takes 21 days to create a habit. And also, if you look at how your body regenerates, a lot of it is under 21 days. Your bones, your blood, your liver. So it's honestly, like, it's a physical discipline, but it's also is more mental than anything. And I feel like humans don't know how to tell themselves no.
That's true.
You can't have sugar also part of this fast.
Has your fear of death left since the fast?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
great. That's successful.
I don't worry about that. I just worry about making sure I have this next project to complete.
Stay busy.
What do you want your legacy to be?
To be remembered to inspire, honestly. And
lovely.
Yeah.
I think you're doing a great job.
I feel like I
I'm
always,
fucking inspired.
I used it's like people used to tell me you can't do everything. Like when I started, my thing was, all right, I was a DJ and I'm like, all right, I have the skill with the legal side and whatever. How am I gonna blend it in? I don't know how to do that. And people are like, oh, you can't do everything. You can't do everything. I originally wanted to be a fashion designer since I was 5 years old. I wanted to go to FIT. I have my portfolio, my sketchbooks. And junior year in high school, when I had to apply for college, I started double thinking about my major. And instead of studying fashion, I went and I studied marketing, which is why I created the high school internship program that I had to help students pick a major. Because it was like a whole switch. Like I literally, like, what happened to the fashion? And I'm just like, I had entrepreneurs around me that made me realize I'm more into the business of fashion than the fashion of fashion. So
Remember you shared, I listened to the podcast with
Rachel?
La Loca, and you shared that you didn't want to share your sketches because you felt vulnerable at that point in time to share your sketches.
I didn't want them to judge them.
So how do you feel about that now? Like, would you want to share, like, if you were to revisit it, would you want to share that
I
again
do. I
today?
actually want to take my designs because I used to draw a lot of dresses. So I also
At 5 years old.
No.
since I was 5.
Oh,
since-
since.
okay.
Wow.
Since I was 5, my cousins inspired me because they used to draw, and I'm like, I want to get good like that. And I don't know if you guys remember the brand Levi, which is
Levi?
yeah, it was like a little guy with an angel.
No, never even heard of
No,
it.
okay. Well, have you heard of V Rich?
Tampoco, coño. I apparently live my life by just buying black tees.
Well,
I just shopped at Ross.
well, both people, the creators of those two brands, they inspired me a lot. So from that, I decided I was gonna go study marketing. But my whole thing with my sketches was that I didn't want them to be judged, and I'm like, it's designs of clothes. I used to also choreograph Sweet 16s. And I will choreograph dances, and I will do I'll be the whole package. I'll also host, DJ, and do the choreography of a Sweet 16. But I retired from that when I retired as a DJ. Actually,
You've retired many times, very young. Because that list would have been crazy if you didn't retire. So thank God you are retiring some of these things, because you would have been insanely busy.
I've never heard someone. I don't think I've ever spoken to it. I've always looked from afar, and you're in the park or something, and I always wonder, there's mad thought process that goes into these kids creating these little choreographies and their dance. And I've never had a conversation with someone that said, "Hey,
I've done it.
I've done it."
And I retired.
And
Wow.
maybe I can scratch that off my list today.
Word up.
Because I always wonder, like, ¿y quién se atreve a hacer un choreography? And they got the music and everything.
yeah.
And,
Oh, it's
Counting the
just fun.
steps, 1, 2, 3.
I taught a lot of kids how to dance salsa.
Huh.
Because the last few Sweet 16s that I choreographed, they all wanted to do merengue, bachata, and salsa. And I'm like,
All three?
Yeah, so I'll get a mix done with all 3 songs and choreograph a dance for the mix.
So when you're mixing, you're not like scratching mixing.
No.
Oh, okay,
No,
you're
no,
just
no.
like,
I'm a
fucking-
blender. I was a Latin DJ when I was DJing. So I felt like it was a disrespect to Latin music, to bachata merengue, to scratch it. I feel like you don't scratch that kind of music. But then there's DJs that do it, so that's on them. Like, me personally,
Blend that right in.
I respect it.
So it's just like straight fade in, fade out.
Yeah,
It's like,
fade,
straight
yeah.
Or
The
don't
fade
do
in,
that
fade out.
Donnie shit and stop it and then start talking. Cállate, Donnie. My little tagline is DJ Linda, nunca fea.
Oh, shit.
That's good. What are your top 3 tracks?
My top 3 tricks?
Tracks.
Oh, tracks. Oof. They're personal. It's not even for the people.
Oh, shit.
DJ Linda did not play
DJ Linda
those.
went so hip hop after she retired because I knew so much about the Latin music that I felt like I knew so little about hip hop
But then again,
and rap.
to your credit, Latin music, there has not been much evolution. You still listen to the same
Same old school shits anyway. Yeah, it's true.
artists like Hector Lavoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
Well, it depends because I was a big típico head.
Típico.
Okay.
It's like you gotta dive deep into the underground.
Finding good recordings of Típico is a problem.
No, not really,
What,
because
like who-
I used to go to the live record. They did a lot of live recordings, and I
Yeah,
used
they're
to go
all-
to those parties.
Oh no, but that's what I'm saying. Finding a recording, like a nice, solid, sweet, engineered recording is always a problem. Like going to a live event, it's gonna sound great, but if I wanted to play Típico at home and I put whatever, it always sounds like shit. Always.
Is this the same record that you downloaded in LimeWire 2000?
Ya yo no digo nada. Yo no digo nada.
I'm just asking because I feel like I gotta send you some music with good quality.
Wow. You know what? Nobody's
There's always something new to learn.
Yeah, no. I do not have taste freeze. I do not. I listen to music currently to new stuff. But it might be by the same artist that I've been listening to since like it was fucking 14 years old.
I know.
But so now you're a hip hop head, changing the topic.
Yeah, I'm definitely. But if I'm gonna do a party, El Perrito is gonna be the first thing like we're gonna put.
We could talk about me and LimeWire. Así, El Perrito is
Hey,
La Vaca.
hey. Well, hold on. I was a
it.
private DJ. I wasn't a public DJ. I tried the clubs. I didn't like it, and I decided to become a private DJ. And the reason being is because when you go to a club, the energy is different. People go to the club for different reasons. But if you're going to a baby shower, everybody's going for one reason. If you're going to a wedding or a birthday party, we're going for one reason.
Yeah.
So it's easier to cater to the crowd. And I like when I DJ, I'm DJing so that people can dance.
So people enjoy themselves.
We don't do that at the club anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why I also retired, because it's like
You don't know if you're doing good or not.
Like I want to see people dancing. That's what fuels me as a DJ.
You don't know if they mad or just ice grilling. You're like, my man, are you fucking feeling my set or what, bro? You just been ice grilling all night.
And
then the
DJ's about
cutthroat
creating the
stuff,
energy.
that's what got me out of the club shit.
The cutthroat?
Yeah, I got cutthroat.
What you mean?
I had my residential was Thursday nights at Jubilee.
Oh, where you was
in
doing
Nagle.
Jubilee?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And some DJ came and cut my throat and he took my spot.
Oh fuck. How long you was doing Jubilee?
Like a good 5 months.
Oh wow, he just came
Wow.
swooped in.
Given the lower price, I got you for
Oh, he did the lower price swoop.
this. Yeah, and I lost my.
Slick. It
and I
wasn't the
was like,
skills.
I'm
It was
not-
the
it was
lower price. I thought it was the skills too.
Because I used to teach guys how to DJ.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
No,
he
yeah.
came there.
Progressive woman.
Yeah, he said I do it for the Lord. Did you teach him, motherfucker? Did you teach that
I didn't
motherfucker?
teach him. I didn't even find out where it was.
About to say,
I would have gone back
Word
the next day or like whenever the motherfucker was playing and just yank cables.
Yo,
bro.
word up. I'm about to
Que
say.
tú no vas a tocar, coño.
Nah, I
would've
didn't do
been
that because
fucked
my
up.
boy was the bartender at the spot. And I've just, he was the one that got me the position. So just to not make a scene,
That's
I
right.
was just not going to let nobody fuck with my money. I'm like, this is not happening ever again.
Yeah.
Let's secure it a better way. So
Yeah,
I stuck to
facts.
private parties.
Wow.
And I did
there's
better.
a
Talk
better
about
bag.
a quick pivot, yo. Talk about a quick pivot and finding your niche and reaching out to your target audience and demographic. That's very impressive. Because mira, right there, cualquiera dice, yo, I'm done with
I'm
this
done
shit.
with this
Right?
DJ shit.
Yeah.
But it was a hobby for me. That's why also. It was like, I'm doing this for fun. I wasn't trying to make a career out
It
of
wasn't
it.
high stakes. Yeah.
Yo, it's mind-blowing the amount of life you've lived.
For
And
34?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You made me feel old as fuck.
Me too. Me too, bro.
Oh my
am,
God.
am I the youngest one here?
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
No.
I'm
yeah.
the same age. I just haven't done as much as you.
It's okay. I don't expect people my age to do. I just get bored and I'm like, I'm over. Let me just try something else. And eventually I'll be like, oh, I forgot I started that. Let me finish it.
Wow.
I did that with my third book actually, which is the second book to the Picture Story series. So that book is called The Word.
The word.
Yes.
Huh.
And I literally took my first journal that I ever got. I never finished writing in it, and it was a black journal. So I used it to finish it as doing paintings during COVID. And I did. You guys are familiar with J. Cole fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got his autograph right there. I'm not that old, you see?
We know who J. Cole is.
I'm with the times.
I don't have taste freeze. No one asked.
I'm with the times.
So the song, oh my God, what's the song with him and Six Black? Why I just forgot it. You know what I'm talking about?
No, yeah, I do know the track.
Pretty Little Fears. Talking about fears. Pretty Little Fears. So, Pretty Little Fears, J. Cole's verse, I actually drew it out in the book. And the book talks about the plant weed. So he says, I'm loving your... How's it start? I'm loving your smile. I can't remember.
I like.
You
Anyways.
can throw that in.
Yeah,
What
I'll
is-
put it in.
You'll put it in.
Anyways, the book, I should have fucking brought it, but
I'm like, yo,
Oh, four of them.
it's literally a
Literally.
lyric book, picture story wise. Where, and it goes with J. Cole's verse. And if you scan it in the front, there's a barcode, and it takes you to a little video that shows you the book as if you're holding it, and in the screen is the J. Cole verse.
Oh, wow. So you can get these books on Amazon?
Yes.
Sweet.
We're dropping the link.
Yeah, drop in the
Yeah.
links for those.
no,
Or you could just put Aybar on Amazon, and the books come up.
Damn.
shit. Yeah, yo, I really didn't have any expectations, like, or not expectations. Allow me to correct. I didn't have much direction in my, like, where I was gonna take this conversation. And earlier today we were talking, and I was like, yo, I think we're just gonna talk about everything. And it's literally been everything.
Literally
Yeah.
everything.
And it's just so much props to you. I'm not that much older than you, by the way. I mean, only by.
We're 80s baby, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe for sure. Probably
Yeah.
early 80s, but
I'm like, I'm 38. All right, but
38.
you've made me feel like I have not done enough. I'm like, coño, yo, I need to step my game up.
38. Shit.
I'm like, yeah, we're 39, right?
39.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting times.
But I'm like, coño, at 34, what was I doing at 34? At 34, I was starting my business. So it's
Oh,
okay.
you know,
So,
that's,
you
that's
do
a milestone
some shit.
too.
I
Yeah.
feel like the
Poppin'
30, you're still
business.
young in your 30s.
Yeah.
We're still young.
I got one
I
more
think
year.
you're young. I
But
think
you-
you're
I,
young.
But you
I
said-
got 6 months.
You, on the other hand,
I got 6 months left.
because yo, you said 30 was like a golden year or something. Like it had so much
You don't,
symbolic.
got, you don't got no
Well, a lot
fasting
of-
for 40 for 40?
Yeah.
So I can start that shit.
Not yet. I mean, let me get
That's the
there.
next
No,
one.
no, no, a plan for us.
Yeah, have a plan for us, guys.
I mean, try the 30 for 30. It still
At
goes
40?
in
Would
your
it work
40s.
at 40?
Nah,
Why not?
Right now.
it doesn't have the same ring.
It doesn't.
I want 40-40.
30 for 40. Now you need to come up with a
Alright,
40 for 40.
40, alright,
Yeah.
40 for
40
40
club.
Yeah, I mean,
For
there's
every
already
decade, 50 for 50.
Yeah, that's true.
half,
Wait.
half and half. No.
Half and half.
You got an idea?
No, I'm just trying to
something
think
up.
that 50-50.
Think tank.
She's cooking something up.
Yo, you saw that?
I was like, oh,
Fucking
she
literally.
cooking something up.
Yeah, yeah.
That's literally how it works.
That's
though.
how
I
it
just
works.
be
You just
like-
freeze, bam. That's it.
What's that show? Oh, it was like That's So Raven, where she was like,
All that shit flashes back.
She's like-
yeah.
yeah.
Last call. My brother, Dre Drizzle.
What could I say, Linda?
Linda.
You have blown my mind. You are a definition of a true hustler. Somebody that is out there going get it, not afraid of switching career styles, whatever, to make something happen. And not only that you switch career styles, you stack them shits up. Somebody like, I don't like this career, I'm done with it. Now you stacking them. So shout outs to you, man. It was so interesting talking to you. You are truly amazing and inspiring to other young ladies. Hopefully they could see this and be like, I want a lot of careers too.
No,
So thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me. What I will say is my motto: change your setting.
you know what? And we didn't even fucking get to Cali and talk about change your setting, or like that. That was your inspiration, right, Cali?
Well, I thought change your setting was just gonna be a book, and the word came to me while I was in New York, and I thought that it was literally go to Cali. But I only went to Cali, and the only thing I did over there was get baptized, because I ended up back in New York
Wow.
in less than 3 months.
Oh shit.
As one does in
Hey, you
Cali.
tried.
But it was a cool experience. I drove cross country, like from New York, and I got to see the United States of America on the road, and that was that's a story I can tell forever. And honestly, life sometimes it may seem like it's going the wrong way, but if we just pause and we look at the different perspective of how many ways things can go, whether positive or negative, it's just we're in control of the next action. So that's why I always say change your setting.
I like the story behind the change your setting. Like I was like, wow, that's a dope build up. Shit, amazing. The lovely, honorable Aybar, please share your last call for words.
Thank you for coming on and sharing everything about what you do. It's truly inspiring, and just the feat of managing your day to day, and not only just managing it elegantly from what you share with us, but also with so much imagination. You have a great imagination, and I'm just excited for everything that you're going to have coming our way in the future, for the decades to come, right?
Yes.
So yeah, really beautiful stuff that you shared, and very inspiring. So
Thank you.
thank you.
I was blown away the second you opened up that bottle of wine. I was like,
We gotta find that video.
It's like this woman can do everything and anything. It's true. And I must say that, you know, not always do I think first impressions are everything, but in this particular case, it has been the definition of everything. And you know, sometimes we see things at a surface level in a glance, and you know, now via social media we paint this glossy picture of what life may be and all this kind of stuff. But you know, there's a certain level of vulnerability that comes along with it when you share all aspects of life. And for you to share the thought process of allowing things to be and allowing yourself to grow and be and take a situation, any situation, and allow it to come to full fruition, and then be able to continue building and growing from there is truly inspiring. And and to allow yourself that space to say, you know, just owning and being and taking it all in, and as Dre said, stacking. And your entire culmination of your life has been stacking and growing and building and making more. Because I cross paths with people that discuss talking about life and trying to remove and only wanting the perfect stuff. And it's like, nah, it's everything that makes us who we are. And it's absolutely beautiful to hear everything you've shared. So I thank you very much for even taking the time, you know, have this conversation, this exchange.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm honored to be here. Yeah. I'm going to invite you. I know it's really early, but October 22, 2027, 15-year gala anniversary.
It's on my calendar.
We're there.
It's on my calendar. Where it's on the calendar.
Yes.
There's no excuses. Yeah, there's mad notice.
It's a Friday.
And it's a Friday. Beautiful.
There.
No. I'm really fortunate to have crossed paths with you. And I truly mean that, because every day you're a literal inspiration. When I hit the gram and I open up and you're like, did you take care of your health today? And you're in a fucking new gym, and I'm thinking to myself, how many gym memberships this girl got?
Change your setting.
So truly an inspiration. So thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Dre,
so much.
Dre Drizzle,
Yes.
Linda. Is it Linda or Linda? Like, how do you like saying?
It depends if you want to say it in Spanish or English.
Linda.
I like Linda.
Linda.
Yeah. Thank you for everything. Hi there.
Aybar.
Appreciate y'all. This is
Throw that one in there.
Yeah. Just
great.
bombs. The entire episode, bombs and applause.
Yes.
Rounds and applauses.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
It's
guys.
Ron Kane, Just Words. Nobody cares, because people just want to be entertained. People don't want to be educated. They just want to be entertained. So that's why it's called Just Words. Nobody cares. But I love having these meaningful conversations.
Absolutely.
So it's more than just words. I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a great night.